So we got the execution, the analysis, and then what the fuck do you need another screen for?
Alright, what's going on, people? Welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be breaking down my day trading setup.
And you guys may be thinking this background looks the same, what's changed now? Well, I've actually moved house. Me and my partner, we've just moved to a beachfront house here in the Sunshine Coast, and it's just absolutely beautiful. You know, we have direct beach access. We go straight from our garden out to the beach, out to kayaking, and it's just absolutely incredible. So we're very, very grateful to be here, and now we've moved the trading setup with us as well. And we've also got a few new additions to the office. So as you guys know, I'm only trading futures now. I'm no longer trading any FX. I have now withdrawn all of my personal money out of my FX broker, which is a pretty weird feeling considering I've been trading and growing that account for like over 3 years. To not have any money now in an FX broker, pretty strange to me, but I'm excited for it. So we've had to now buy a PC to be able to trade the futures platforms on, and it just makes life a lot easier. Even when I was trading currency, just having a Windows PC just to run the platforms it's just so much easier. Where previously I was running MT4 on parallels, but for futures I was like, you know what, let me just get a little upgrade and get this gaming PC. So right here we have a Infinity PC, and I don't really know anything about PCs, but this one looked pretty good. It was relatively inexpensive. It was around just over $900. I'm now getting set up Quantower on this platform. I've been using NinjaTrader as well, but I'm also going to be giving Quantower a try because a lot of people have been saying that that's also a very good platform. On Mac, unfortunately, you can't get NinjaTrader or Quantower to work properly, even with parallels. You know, I still had some issues, so I was like, you know what, let me just spend the money on this, and it kind of allows me to have my charts here, my execution there, and you know, I can have other stuff here as well. But more importantly, it's nice for me to have my executions and my positions on a separate chart to my analysis, just in case, you know, it's very easy to see your P&L or your position and kind of trade based off that. Whereas right here, I literally just have trading view and I can't see any of my positions. So it's just nicer to have them separate, and it just keeps me more mentally in check to be able to trade with a zero ego and zero bias. So that's the laptop I've got there. If you guys are watching it, have been trading futures for longer than me, then feel free to let me know of other platforms that you have tried and used. But for me so far, NinjaTrader has been the simplest, and I'm now going to give Quantower a go and see how we run with that. Now, for the main screen right here, we have a Philips curved monitor. The size of the screen, I'm not actually too sure, but I will leave it below. It's a relatively wide monitor, and it just allows me to see more charts. And I'm only really day trading gold futures, but you know, I still watch the NASDAQ, the Russell, the ES. So this is how I have my charts laid out. In the bottom left, right, and top right, I have a gold. So I have the 30, the 15, and the 5-minute time frame up here, because for me, multi-time frame analysis is very important. It's so easy when you're just starting day trading to get so zoomed in on the 5-minute without understanding what's truly happening on the higher time frames that are more important. So I only execute off the 5, but I have to be watching the 30 and 15 in order for me to get that overall bias, and then the 5 just for execution to follow that momentum. And then up here on the top left is pretty much what I use for anything else. You know, I'll be watching the NASDAQ, we can watch the S&P. Some of the guys in the community and on stream still trade a little bit of currencies, so you know, we can still be watching GJ's probably the main one we trade, and we also watch the Euro futures, we watch the Australian dollar futures, the yen futures. And for you guys who are maybe making the transition into futures, remember, you can still trade major currencies in the futures exchange. And as well, you guys can, you know, trade currencies on Topstep as well, which you guys can check out the link below and get 70% off the trading combine. That's the PC, that's the main screen. So we've got the execution, the analysis, and then what the fuck do you need another screen for? Well, this screen is purely for me to just do other things. You know, I have Discord here. This is where I have the Zoom chat, the YouTube live streams, any other things that I want to look at. You know, if I'm previously, you know, I was trading on Tradeovate, so this is where I would manage that. Moving forward, I'm not really going to be trading the Tradeovate account. So this screen's pretty much, yeah, just for me to look at Discord, update the guys in the community, see your guys' comments on the live streams on YouTube. And we go live on YouTube every single Tuesday to Friday. Tune in. And this Mac is what's powering this screen as well. So everything is pretty much done through the Mac, and I'm just using this PC just for the applications of my actual execution. So TradingView, Zoom, Discord, the YouTube stream, OBS, everything is done on this Mac. And I only bought this Mac just a couple of months ago. You know, this is the latest iMac, and it's pretty clean. I'm personally an Apple snob, so I like having Apple products. I just like the simplicity of them. So that's why I went with that. You know, I can do pretty much everything on it. You guys obviously, you don't need 3 screens. For me, it just helps. If you guys do just have Macs, then you can just be having trading view. You can either be running parallels or use any web platforms. But for me now, it's just nice to have this other addition. I traded just like this, even just a laptop when I first started, and that's pretty much all I needed. So I've gone from, just trading on a laptop to having a laptop and a portable monitor when I was traveling and trading around Europe and everywhere else that I went. And then I went from having a home setup where I had my laptop, I had the 2 screens together, and then we had the laptop, the curved monitor, and then we went back to the travel trading setup, and now we're back here in a more permanent office where this is now the current setup. And for me, probably the best, investment that I bought is this stand-up desk. If I'm sitting down and trading for 2 hours straight, it's very easy for me to get slouched and I get back pain. So I have this sit-stand desk. When I first wake up in the morning, I don't just want to come and sit down on a desk. I've just slept for however many hours lying down. So I want to stand up and be a little bit more active. So I try and stand up at this desk for at least 2 hours a day. It's just nice to be able to have both options. Again, you don't need a sit-stand desk, but for me, it just helps and it's more of an investment. Last but not least, behind me we have these shelves that I have bought from IKEA that are actually looking pretty bare. And if you guys want to send anything out to put on the shelves, you guys got some cool memorabilia or some shit, feel free to message me. Now, if you guys send me some stuff out, I'll put it on the shelves and you'll be able to see it in the streams, and we could start adding some cool stuff to the shelf. I'm not that creative, so you can see that I've tried to make it look a little bit nice, but if you guys have any better ideas or things you want to send me, feel free to let me know and you guys can put some stuff up. So that's pretty much it for the day trading setup. This is now what I'm going to be using for the next foreseeable. I don't need anything else. But if you guys did enjoy this setup, you have any questions with anything that I do use, feel free to leave a comment below. I'll be happy to answer your guys' question, and I hope to see you guys in the next video and in the YouTube live streams. Peace.